Good morning, friends. It's another beautiful day here. Out feeding my beautiful babies. They're so amazing. I love these buds. We had some crazy storms last night. You guys saw that. And yeah, it's nice because it cleans and washes out our pasture. It makes everything so clean, and I love it. So we get those a couple times during the summer, big monsoon storms. And it's just so refreshing. So I've got a few extra chores to do this morning, so I'll take you guys along. Done, my little helper here. Huh? We done? Yeah. Look how few eggs we got today. We only got 2 eggs. Like, what happened? It's been super hot, and then yesterday, like I said, we had a crazy storm, and so I'm sure that's part of what happened. But we are going to make some breakfast again, and then we're gonna go from there. So we just looked out the window and realized that storm that I was saying came through last night knocked out one of our trees. Because we had so much rain and wind, it uprooted our tree. I'm so sad because now there's going to be no trees on this hillside because that one died this past winter. So we're going to have no trees on our hillside. Well, we have this olive tree, which is nice. I need to trim it from the bottom. But our whole... Where you got the bird from, maybe it was in the tree. Probably. Wow, that's a bummer. Holy moly. That might... Like, did that happen this morning? Like, Huckleberry's been outside. He's acting like it just happened. No, some of the dirt's dry.
I remember it.
That's crazy.
Laying down when I...
Okay, here's the reality of what's happening. We've got kids being crazy, vacuum going, and yeah, we're supposed to be packing, and instead, my friend's coming to actually cut down and take the trees. So, it's just a crazy day. They're battling with rubber snakes. This is like going to end in somebody crying. I have a bad feeling.
It's fun though. He's like, yeah.
Get the baby. No. This is not good. And the poor vacuum had to be stopped before it got stepped on. So, yeah. I'm just waiting for somebody to start crying. So they were doing it all last night, and so far no one has been hurt, but he was doing it with one of his little friends and not his sister, who wants to try to, like, you know, prove herself. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to get some laundry done. I'll get some packing done. I'll share some tips with you on our packing and hopefully not get stuck in the middle of this. Okay, so I just finished up making lunch, and I decided to make grilled turkey and brie sandwiches. And then we're having some chips and some delicious chunky guacamole from Trader Joe's. So we use this little nani bread. Whoa, you keep flashing and look at the lighting. Ooh, okay. So we use this nani bread. And it works really good. Just a little bit of butter, put it on the panini with a couple slices of organic turkey breast. And then we just, I spread the brie cheese on top, and it just makes really delicious sandwiches. My son's not the biggest fan of brie cheese, so his just has normal, like Colby Jack. But it's really good. And then along with some guacamole and some chips, and we are set for our lunch. No, there's no veggies and stuff, but...
Guacamole
we have
fruit in it,
though. I mean, yeah, it's there, but they snack on fruit throughout the day, and so I'm not so worried about that. But that's what we're having for lunch today. Okay, so our day is coming to an end-ish because it is 7:30, I think, and I have not packed a single thing for our trip. And I just want to remind you guys, like, we record these before they're posted. So some of you might be like, why are you posting that you're actually leaving? Now, these were actually recorded beforehand, so by the time you guys are seeing these, we'll have been home for a bit. So I just wanted to like kind of share that with you guys real quick, because I know sometimes that can be like a safety issue, and of course we don't do that. So but not to mention we have house sitters even when we are gone, and animal sitters, and all of our dogs are here, so I'm not too worried. But I am trying to finish up folding some laundry. I still have to cut. My daughter wants her hair cut. My son needs his haircut, and my husband needs his haircut when he comes home from work, which he's still not home, and it probably will be late tonight. So I've got a lot to do. And yeah, and then I need to pack for myself and pack lunches for tomorrow, which I might just be like, forget it, I'm not packing lunches. Oh, I hate doing that though, because we have stuff we need to eat. And that's usually what happens, is we have stuff we need to eat, and so I end up like doing lunches, you know, and trying to finish off the food that's in the fridge so we're not wasting it. But I've got all the animals taken care of, got everything put away. Okay, so I am packing and packed. I'm packed. Finally. I think it's like 10 o'clock or something, and I still have to cut hair. 10:07. Yeah. So I got everything packed, and it really wasn't bad because we're just doing the beach, and so we don't need a lot of stuff. Got all of my oils and my goodies packed in here, and got some flip-flops. I love packing cubes. If you guys have not used packing cubes, use packing cubes. They're so amazing. These, I didn't really need it because I didn't have a lot of stuff, but have all my toiletries, my undergarments, pajamas, all of those things, like relaxing, comfy hotel clothes, all in here. I have my makeup, which I could totally condense this because there's like nothing in it, but I had the space, so I brought my cute little folder. And then this thing, I've had this for probably like right when we first got married, I bought it. So it's been almost 20 years I've had this thing. And I know you can still get them, but I don't see them as often. But I love this thing because like if you're at a hotel where there's not a lot of like countertop space, it's so nice because we can just hang this. Usually there's a hook on the back of the door or hang it on the edge of like the towel rod, and everything is here without it taking up counter space. So I love that. We have our toothbrushes, hair stuff, and then shower and body stuff is all right here. And so it's all just right in this thing, and it's wonderful. This is obviously not for like flying. This is for just regular traveling because some of my sizes are too big for flying. But if I was flying, I would just reduce the sizes, and I still pack this. And it's like I said, it's been a great thing. I'm trying to say it was Oscar de la Renta. And like I've had it for, like I said, years. And I love the fact that I got black because you can't see all the dirt and all the dust. You can see the dog hair. But I've had it for years. I had another one and it broke like shortly after I bought it. And so I was kind of bummed. And then I went back and got this one and I loved it. So that is what I have on this side of my suitcase. I already zipped everything up, so I don't know why I forgot to show you guys. Then this side I have, let's see what we got on here. I have clothes, like just regular clothes, because we wanted to maybe take some family photos one of the days that we're there at the beach. We haven't done family photos in a long time, and so I thought, why not take some like just candid shots and some film and like, you know, do something while we're at the beach. It would be a great opportunity. So we think maybe the night we arrive, we might do that if we have time. We're not too tired. So I have just like a couple different outfits and then just some like around town clothes. And then I have all of my swimsuits and cover-ups in here. So the majority of my stuff is the stuff for like the possible maybe. Probably not going to need it, but packed it anyways. And like again, since we're driving, I give myself a little extra because I'm sure if you've been around my channel, you've seen when I actually fly normally or flying somewhere, this is all I take is this backpack, and it fits so much stuff. If you haven't seen it, this is the Nordis backpack. I have a video on it and it's so awesome. And I usually pack everything for, I've gone up to 7 days packing in this backpack, you guys. It is phenomenal. But because we have the luxury of being able to have more than just a carry-on, I actually packed my little suitcase here. So it's still small. I'm zipping it all up here. It's still a small one, and it actually is still considered a carry-on, but it's not like a personal item, whereas that one actually is considered a personal item. So that's what I have. I do have one other bag, so it is kind of cheating again, but because I packed beach towels and everything and a beach blanket, so this is kind of like our beach bag, which normally we would just use hotel stuff, but because we can bring it, we're going to bring our own beach blankets or beach towels and stuff because I like really big ones. So that's what we have going on. Yes, it's 10 o'clock and my kids are asking for dinner because I have not fed them because we've been going. Granted, they're old enough to get their own dinners if they needed them. But we're going to grab a bite to eat. Oh, look at our Alani. Our little Alani tags from when we were Alani. We're going to go grab, I'm going to make something real quick and then get their hair cut. Then I want to take a shower and everything before we get to bed. I know I'm going to be up because my husband still hasn't gotten home. So, I know I'm going to be up still for a while until he gets home. So, that's kind of what is happening today. Yeah, I'm excited to go, but I'm also like, I'm so tired. And you know how sometimes vacations can just make you almost more tired? That I'm not looking forward to it because I usually drive the first part because my husband will come home late from work that day before we leave. And so I usually drive the first part and I get up before everybody else and I take care of all the animals. And then we have to drop off the dogs. And so we have to do a bunch of things before we even get on the road. And then it's about a 9-hour drive, give or take, depending how much we stop. What?
I don't understand. If you don't want to go, why are you going?
Oh, I want to go. It's just, I'm actually looking forward to it because we made zero plans. Like, my husband's like, so who did you tell we were coming? And I'm like, no one. I haven't told a single person. Then I told my cousin. So she'll come, but she's like super laid back. And so it's great because she'll just meet us like at the beach.
Oh, I should tell Mimi.
And, yeah, so that's kind of it. Like, normally we try to connect with our friends because we used to live in San Diego.
Yeah, your friends not your
So
family. I'll probably be telling all the family that we're gonna be out.
Yeah, but like when normally I'll like just do like a group message to a lot of our friends that, you know, from our church that we used to go to there. But like I said, it's a short trip, kind of exhausted already. And I feel like so many people are like not socializing because of COVID that I would just leave it alone. So I didn't even bother like telling anybody we were coming. Which, like I said, I'm kind of glad because it's just going to allow us to go do what we want to do and just to spend time together and just to relax. So I'm really hoping that this is just more like a relaxing vacation instead of all the crazy stuff. So my kiddos are just hanging out and the dogs have been like glued to us. Like Isaiah's dog will not leave his side. Huh? Is Lucky up there with you? Yep, I can see his head up there. He's up there. Don't mind the mess because that's just how it is before you leave on vacation, right? So, that's about it. You're all packed?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah? You're all packed? You already
I
packed?
should bring the stuff for Megan's baby in case we meet up with her.
Yes, she's due any day. Our niece is actually due with her baby any day.
Oh, that's right. It's August.
So, yeah. So
She's gonna be like, boing!
she might have the baby while we're there and then we can go see the baby. I don't know. That's like the whole thing with COVID. Are they gonna allow us in? Probably not. I don't know.
You won't be able to see Grandpa James.
I know. And my father-in-law, he's been in a rehab center for a while. If he's not out of the rehab center, we can't go see him. So the people that, you know, we kind of want to see, we can't really see. And then the rest of it, I'm just like, I just don't want to have so many plans that, like, we've done that before where it's like, okay, we're meeting these people for breakfast, we're meeting these people for lunch, we're meeting these people for dinner, we're meeting these people at the beach, we're meeting these people here, and we end up just like having to rush from spot to spot to meet up with everybody. And then there's other times where I'm like, we're going to be at the beach, by this lifeguard tower at this time. If you want to come, great. If not, peace out. We'll see you next time. But
I have my grandma's name as Boomer in my contacts. It's just not loading.
She's Boomer.
It won't.
Grandma Boomer.
Yeah, I have
I
her
love
name as
it.
Boomer.
I love it. She makes up all these crazy names, and her contacts synced with mine, and so then I have it.
Top. It's not working. At the top, you can see it says Boomer.
Boomer. Yeah.
I
So.
feel like my friends are dummy or
Does it say the
shorty.
phone?
I don't think so.
So yeah, it's just definitely It'll be fun. We'll see. Anyways, oh, I should have made a chiropractor appointment before we left, and I didn't, and my sciatic is killing me, and I'm like, oh, that's going to be a fun drive. Woke me up during the middle of the night, but it'll be good. We'll be good. So, haircuts, dinner, haircuts, showers, and then get to bed early-ish. All right, guys. Catch you later. All right, so we're finally getting to haircuts because everybody needed them. So she wanted to kind of go with Bob.
Like Bobby Brown.
Yes, from 11 and season 3, she said. And she has naturally wavy hair, and so I think it will actually work really good on her. And she has some damaged hair because of all the coloring we've been doing.
Not the coloring. There was one bleach particular. One in particular damaged it so bad. We bleached it like 3 times and it was still healthy. And then there's one remover, not bleach, and it damaged it so bad.
Yeah.
I was so upset. It was like noodles.
It was not good.
It's been like a year.
And it was kind of frustrating because it was Joico, and it was made for removing color. And
I thought it was the Gai Tang stuff or something like that.
Was it?
I think so, because that was the blue.
Okay, maybe it was a Gai Tang one.
And even then, I have pink underneath from that bleach still, and it's been over a year. It's really weird. I have a pink strip from that bleach.
Yeah, it just didn't, it was supposed to be a color eraser, and it did not work. And so, yeah, unfortunately, it meant just kind of giving her hair a break and letting it have some time to repair. So that was the agreement. She had to give it a break for the summer.
That was last summer.
Even this summer, it's like, the summer times I usually am like, let's give it a break. So this room is our laundry room. It's not obviously meant to have like a full chair and sink in here, but because it's just too small, but it's the only place that we could put it. So when we moved in, we pulled out the cabinet with the sink, and I put my bowl there, and then I have this chair that we just tuck underneath when we're not using it. And then we just have my sink in front of her, so that way I can do hair for, it's mainly just for family and some close friends. I don't do anything professional anymore.
Actually, more me being the family, like my dad, me, and my brother, and then like 3 friends.
Yeah. So, I just didn't want to go back into the whole,
4 friends.
Hair stylist thing when we moved here. And I have to go through getting a new license and building clientele again.
Not that the classes here, the training here is bad or hard whatsoever.
No, I would barely. Yeah, I wouldn't have to take any kind of schooling again. It would just be learning the state board for rules for Arizona, which I have my license in California. So California has the hardest licensing for cosmetologists. So yeah, it just makes it easy. It makes it to where I can really do it pretty much anywhere. So that looks good. Her front still has damage right here towards the front,
but just a couple inches.
Yeah, but it's looking really good. And hopefully, after being in the sand and the salt water, she's growing out her bangs too. But hopefully, being in the sand and the salt water will just lighten them some more, and she'll be all set.
There we go.
Yeah, it looks good. I like it. All right, so got one haircut down now to get my son's done, and then when my hubby comes home,
undercut, of course.
He'll do it. Yes, and then she has a really shaved undercut because her hair is so thick. Normally, and with this curls and stuff, it just would get really matted down there. And so when she was younger, she just was like, can I just get it cut with an undercut? And so...
You're saying younger. It was like last year.
Was it?
I've had it for like a year.
I thought you've had it longer than that. It feels like you've had it longer than that.
No,
Maybe I just remember fighting with her trying with the knots for longer.
Yeah, because it would be like...
It's so pretty.
I would be like 8 and I wouldn't brush my hair for like 3 days. So she would have to do a whole thing. Washing it, cutting and trimming it like every week or something because it would get so bad.
That's so cute.
And then
that's really good.
It was like right before I turned 12 that we did it. Really? It was like in April when I bleached it because it was so damaged.
Isaiah, it's your turn.
Let's just shave the butts off. All right. My
really small, tight quarters here. I literally have
It's so
to.
weird. Though, like, we see this every day when we walk out and in and out and then feed the dogs and stuff. And I don't think, oh, normal people don't have that in their house. Along with butter in the cabinets. Like, is that so weird?
She thinks it's really weird that I don't refrigerate my butter, that I just leave it in the
No,
cabinet.
see, that's weird that normal people don't.
We're normal. Okay, so we're normal.
Can you grab your brother? Okay.
There he is. Your turn, bud.
I need to wash my clothes.
Okay. So we're going to cut his hair and shave his hair next, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right, guys, so it is now 12:30. I'm getting up in 4.5 hours. Yeah, it's gonna be longer than that because I still have to cut my husband's hair and I have to take a shower and then I have to get in bed and finish dinner because we're just having dinner now. So in other words, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get up at 5 o'clock, but I'm gonna try. But I'm going to say goodnight for now, so we'll see you guys later.